It's Monday night, and yesterday was a real heavy packing day. For me, at least. I packed up, I think, 28 orders and spread it all out throughout the whole day. And I think by the time it was all stitched together, it's probably close to 3 hours of packing all in one day. Some of those packs were a little bit complicated. So it was a long day, and I'm feeling a little bit burned out tonight, but I do have 7 orders. I've set myself up with next day shipping, and I don't really have a choice right now. I have to get these 7 orders packed, even though I'd like to have a little bit of a break. We're going into the second half of December now, and I think by the time January comes around, I'm going to figure out some way to take a little bit of a break. I don't want to get burned out on this and decrease my chances of being successful in this business. So tonight, I'm not going to blather on here too long. I'm just going to go into the kitchen, grab the 7 orders that need to go out tonight, get them packed, and be done with it. So let's see if we can get it done in half an hour or less. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I pulled these 7 orders, and I'm gonna just go. I want to get this done tonight and get out of here. I don't want to be down in this basement for the rest of my life. So this right here is an MXR pedals, guitar pedal sticker from the 70s or the 80s, vintage sticker. I got that from a guy on Craigslist quite a long time ago now. I got a bunch of these stickers, and I paid probably more than I should have because they've been sitting for a long time. Like this one I've had since March of 2024, and I think I have 10 of this particular sticker left. So maybe, I can't really lower the price too much. This one sold for $5.99 plus like $4 or something shipping. But I do like to get rid of these, but they don't take up any space, so it's fine. We'll just keep them until somebody wants them. This is gonna be like 1 ounce. I should remember how big these envelopes are, which are 8 by 6 by 1. And this one I'm shipping to, who am I shipping this to? Oh, did he buy 2 of these? No. This is going, why can't I see this? Oh, here it is. D.O. in Indiana. So close. This is gonna go eBay standard envelope. It's gonna be like 75 cents to ship that. Next up, I have a whole bunch of pantyhose. Like I just put these all together in a big lot. I had the intention of selling these individually. I probably paid like $1 a piece or something for these. How many are here anyway? It's 20 plus pantyhose, and I paid $20 for this whole box. So I was gonna list them like $10 each, something like that, and then I just got it in my head that was gonna take forever to list and take forever to sell. And so I just listed them all in one big bunch. 20, there's at least 20 pairs of pantyhose here, maybe more. They were in this Target bag. We'll get rid of that. It's a little, this box is a little too big. What do we have? Nothing. We'll use paper just to fill up some of this space, and a little bit on the top, put a little on this end and get them in the middle, and then put a bundle of paper on the top, and then close this up. This is going to Minnesota to Susan, a good supporter of this channel and of this eBay shop. So thank you, Susan. I really appreciate it. This box has a sticker that says it has explosive batteries in it, and it does not, so I'm going to cover that. I just saw 2 days ago, I was at the post office, and somebody was trying to mail something in a box like that, and they could not understand why the clerk was telling them that it could potentially be a problem, because they were reusing an old box that had a explosive sticker on it, hazardous material sticker, and they were telling them you probably want to cover that up or mark it off, and they're just like, why would I need to do that? I'm like, well, because this is telling us that there are hazardous materials in here. And they're like, yeah, but what difference does that make? They just couldn't get it through their head that could potentially be a problem. All right, how much is this gonna weigh? 5 pounds. I'm just gonna write hose on here. 5 pounds. This box is a unusual size, 14 by 11 by 8. 14 by 11 by 8, it's going to SS. I'm gonna put some tighter bits of tape on here, and I'm gonna put some on the bottom as well to cover up this Amazon tape. It's already been through the mail once. Okay, that one's done. Next, I just sold one of these games the other day. This one's just called Cover Your Assets. The other one was called, well, I guess it's Dr. Beck, Grandpa Beck's Games. The other one had Grandpa Beck really big on the cover. So I knew I had more of these. I sold one, I think, for $9.99. And I knew I had more, but I couldn't find them. I was thinking I would pull them out and check. I don't know why I was going to check, but I couldn't find them. So I delisted them. And then I went back to check the locations where they were supposed to be, and I found them right away. So I don't know why I couldn't find them the first time, but I relisted them at $12.99, and this one sold within half an hour of relist. So I don't know. This one's been sitting here since February without anybody buying it, and then all of a sudden I relist it at a higher price. I mean, it was $9.99. I relisted it at $12.99 and it sold right away. So it's called Cover Your Assets. I think it's like a game that helps you with financial literacy, but don't hold me to that. I don't know if that's true or not. 10 by 7 by 3. This is going to JR in Ohio. Okay, what's next? Another game. This one is a little bit bigger. It's called Wise and Otherwise. The game where the beginning is the half of the whole. No. The game where the beginning is half the whole. Everything with a crooked neck is not a camel. And in the end, it will be known who ate the figs. So if you could tell me what that game is, based on that, I would be very surprised. This game I got at the Goodwill. I put in my notes I got it for free, so I was probably assigning cost of goods to the items that I bought, and by the time I got to this item, I had run out of all the money that I spent, and so I gave it $0 cost of goods. But I surely paid something for it, $2.99, I would guess. And that was in January 31st. So basically the same time as that Grandpa Beck's game, Cover Your Assets, about the same time. So it took close to a year to sell, and it only went for $18.69 because it's on sale right now, so 30% off. This box has a lot of labels on it, so some of them are going to get covered right now by these flaps, and some of them are going to have to be covered with a sticker. 3 pounds, 12 ounces. We're not going to get below 3 pounds, so I'm not going to cut any of the rest of these flaps off. I'll just leave it. If it was like 3 pounds, 1 ounce, I would probably have tried cutting some of these flaps and get it down to 2 pounds, 15 ounces, or 3 pounds, 0 ounces. But we're not going to make this thing 12 ounces lighter. This box, I just bought a new toaster, and this is the box it came in, Cuisinart toaster. I was trying to figure out what's the best toaster you can buy, and it seemed like you probably have to buy a vintage one if you want a good one that's going to do a good job and last for a long time. So the toaster that we had, just like, it would toast. You put 2 pieces of toast in, one of them would come out toasty and the other one wouldn't. And the one that was getting toasted would just have like a ring of raw bread around the outside. And I would guess we've used that toaster. We probably had it for 4 years, and we probably used it a total of 15 times. So they don't make anything good anymore. And that was, at the time, that was considered, I looked it up when I bought it. I was told by the wire cutter or whoever that it was the best toaster on the market at the time, and it lasted about 15 toasts. I mean, we're not a real toast family. We didn't do that much toast here, or Pop-Tarts or anything like that, but it's pretty shocking how crappy stuff is made these days. Okay, Wise and Otherwise is this game, and it's going to be kind of heavy. 4 pounds. This box is 12 by 12, 12 by 13 by 5, 13 by 12 by 5. And we're going to ship this to WA in South Carolina. That one's done. All right, next. I've got a small little kitchen timer, like a magnetic red vintage looking kitchen timer. It's probably retro more than vintage. Manufactured in China by Dalton. 55-minute timer. I need a box. This I have had since December 2024, November 2024. So more than a year this has been floating around in my inventory. And I've had I've sent so many offers on it. Like, people have been interested in it. I don't even know why I decided to buy it. It came from the Salvation Army for $3. But it finally did sell, 13 bucks plus shipping. So not a big sale by any means. Sometimes you buy things and you don't know why. So I can't remember why I thought that was going to be a good deal. It wasn't that good. Timer. It's only 8 ounces. This box is 10 by 7 by 3. And it's going to JT in New Hampshire. Okay, what's next? Come on. I have this package. This is going to save us a lot of time. This is basically already packed up. This is a set of magazines. 11 issues of Elle Decor magazine. So I guess it's like a magazine about home furnishings that's also made by the makers of Elle. I just shipped a bunch of Elle magazines yesterday, so it's kind of surprising that this one came up. So this is Elle. It weighs 8 pounds, and this box is going to be 13 by 10 by 3. 13 by 10 by 3. So 11 issues from 2013, 2014, 2015. There's just basically one a year. Maybe they just did, maybe it was like an annual decor issue of Elle magazine. I don't really know. This is going to JC in New York. And then the last thing we have to deal with is this trench coat. Made in Italy. I forgot the name of it. Battaglia Dano trench coat. It's a wool cashmere blend, and pretty nice coat, really. This came from a church sale, and I only paid $2 for it. I had it listed for $74.99, and somebody sent me a $65 offer, and I just took it. I've had a number of people sending me messages asking questions about it, like, you know, can you give me more measurements or whatever? Like, it's pretty tough to measure, so I didn't go wild with the measurements when I listed this. So I had to add measurements later because people were asking about it. And what else? People sending offers, people asking how long it is, people asking all kinds of questions, and then nobody actually buying it. So finally, somebody sent the offer, $65 for a $2 coat. I'll take it. I gotta try to get some of the air out of this bag, and then I'm gonna tie a knot and put it in this box right here. Just exactly the right size. That was fortuitous. Okay, I think I just brought this box home from work yesterday. No, Monday. Thursday. Last week. So I probably could have put a piece of cardboard on the top of there so that if somebody cut through this tape, they wouldn't cut the coat. But that's not on me. That's on them. Here's a big label here, so let's cover that. And then write on here what it is. Okay, I'm going to write on here what it is. I'm going to buy labels for these 7 items, and then I'll come back and tell you how we did profit-wise. It's not as good as the weekend, but it's all right. Okay, I got these 7 packages all ready to go. They're in this IKEA bag. Let me get it out of the way, and then we'll look at this spreadsheet and see how much money we made today. So let's start with the first thing, the pantyhose. I don't know if this is the first thing. I guess we're going in reverse order. I don't know. Maybe we're in random order. 20 plus pantyhose. These are going out to Susan. On these, I earned $19.15. So thank you, Susan. I appreciate it, as always. The Cover Your Assets card game, $9.16. Vintage MXR guitar effects pedal sticker, $6.58. The other board game, Wise and Otherwise, $15.74. The trench coat, $55.46. The little tiny round red timer, $9.75. And then finally, lot of 11 Elle Decor magazines, $22.54. So this weekend we had pretty strong sales days. Today is fine, but we're a little bit under where we need to be. So today we made $138.38. It's only 9:30, so we have a little more time for some more sales. But I feel like Monday is probably going to be slow. So I really need to be making over $300 a day right now in order to reach my goal for the year. So hopefully we do get some more sales in, because the average profit per day during the month of December right now is only 250, and I need that to be around 270 if I want to reach my goal, my profit goal. So that's it for tonight. We're still trying to get that goal. We're halfway through the month, and we got like 2 more weeks left. So can we earn, let's see, can we earn $4,692 in 2 weeks? Probably not, but maybe. We'll see how it goes. All right, thanks for watching. See you again tomorrow.